What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis again, playoff edition. Of course, gonna go live on YouTube exclusively on there on Analysis Playground. Now, I will give the Knicks a lot of love today. They came out and they scrapped, they fought, they played hard, they came with a different attitude, a different mindset, and they really played great defense. They was getting back on defense even after makes. And I'm looking at it like they really want to win this game. They really feel like they can. And they played that way the whole game. We actually haven't seen them do that in a while. And they did it against the Pacers. They knew it was going to be hard. They knew it was going to be a challenge. They knew it was going to be difficult because that's why they're down 3-1. But going to New York with a chance to show that you still deserve to be in the finals is what they have to deal with. We still can win the championship. We still can get that opportunity, but we have to play way better on both ends of the court, and we have to use our length and our size to play better defense and protect the paint better and stop the penetration. And I feel like the defense was the biggest difference in this game. And they even slowed down the Pacers and didn't allow them to speed up and down the court and get easy baskets. And the Pacers missed shots, but that's because they wasn't comfortable with the shots that they were getting. So I would say this was a really good game for the New York Knicks. I'm proud of how they played. This is what I expected them to do because I did have the Indiana Pacers winning this series in 6. But this was a dominant performance from the New York Knicks, and it was something that really shows us that they can play, they can hang with them, they can be a real good competition and competitor to them. But it was a really good game for them. 111-94 for people that don't know. The Knicks came out the right way. They won the first quarter 27-23 and 29-22 in the second quarter. And then in the third quarter, they also won that one 34-28. And then it was 21-21 in the fourth quarter. But by then, the game was too much in the favor of the Knicks, and the lead was so big that it didn't even matter if they went tied or had a bad fourth quarter. They was going to win the game anyway because they was up by that much. But for the Pacers, they did a lot of things wrong, especially offensively, and a lot of players just didn't play up to their capabilities. Pascal Siakam, he could have did more, but he didn't really get the looks that he needed to be efficient, and he missed some free throws too because he played 34 minutes, which was the most for all the starters. He was 5 of 13 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 4 of 8 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, and -1, and plus minus 15 points for him. And yeah, I liked his passing. I liked his ability to get off the ball quick if he didn't get the shot that he wanted or the position that he wanted. I liked the fact that he was playing in those passing lanes and those windows was open. He was able to get the steals, and he tried to score outside and he tried to score inside like he normally does. He just wasn't able to get enough looks to continue to dominate the game, even though he did take the most shots on the team tonight. It wasn't that many because 13 ain't a lot for a guy of his caliber of player. Aaron E. Smith, 1 of 8 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. They would have had a better shot if he would have shot the ball better. But shooters be like that. Sometimes they get it going real good, and sometimes they can't make a shot. It's just how hard it is to shoot consistently for anybody. You know what I mean? And the NBA is always going to be able to show you that. But he didn't shoot good from 3 or from the field, but he did have 2 rebounds and a steal in a block, in a turnover, and 2 personal fouls. He was a -20 and plus minus. He only had 3 points. And then Miles Turner, he was stuck in this game. He just couldn't get anything he liked, couldn't even get a shot off, really didn't even try to even score as much as he could. He was just very passive tonight. He played 24 minutes. He was 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He did have 2 boards, one of them offensive with 3 blocks, 4 turnovers, and 3 personal fouls. He's a -20 and plus minus. He ended up having 5 points. If it wasn't for the rim protection, this would probably be his worst game I ever seen. But the rim protection does matter. He didn't get in too much foul trouble, even though they was coming at him. But if he probably would have if he would have played more minutes because Towns was bulldozing people. He was trucking people tonight, and he was one of them. Andrew Nembhard, 27 minutes played, 3 of 8 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He did have 2 rebounds. One of them was offensive with an assist. He also had 3 steals. He was coming at people, but people look at it like, man, he was trying to score as much as he can. he only went 3 of 8. So he didn't really make that many shots. He didn't shoot the ball terribly, but he didn't really take that many shots either. He normally never really does, but he didn't even get in double figures either. Like I said, he finished with 6, 3 turnovers, and 4 personal fouls. He was a minus 25 and plus minus, which was the worst for all the starters. And Tyrese Halliburton came off a 30-point triple-double. He knew that this was a closeout game. He knew it was going to be difficult to do it in Madison Square Garden, but he didn't play the way he needed to and didn't orchestrate the offense the way he needed to help them get this win. And that's why they got the loss, because he's a big reason why they win or lose. Although he didn't have any turnovers this game either, he turned the ball over too much by missing 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 4 or 5 from the free throw line. He kept trying to drive, kept trying to draw contact. That worked out for him, but that wasn't enough. He only had 8 points, 2 rebounds. He did get 6 assists, which was good for the Knicks. He also had 2 steals in the block. You got to like it. They tried to fight just to get back in the game. It never really happened. And he had 1 personal foul. He was a minus 23 and plus minus. The guys that really showed up came off the bench, which was Benedict Mathurin. He was the best player again for them tonight. He had 20 last game also, but he wasn't the best that game. But he gave them a major contribution. 25 minutes, he was 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. He also went 9 of 9 from the free throw line. They don't really have an answer for him right now. He also helped out on the boards, which was much needed. 9 of them tonight for him. 1 of them was offensive, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, plus 8 and plus minus, and he had 23 points, which actually led all the Pacers tonight. As crazy as that's going to seem, Obi Toppin again had another good game. He was 4 of 10 from the field. He and Benedict took more shots than most of the starters tonight, which is crazy. But he was 0 of 4 from 3. That sucked. They needed those to go down, at least half of them. 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, a minus 26 and plus minus. He ended up having 11 points. Jarris Walker, 13 minutes, 2 of 4 from the field. It was all threes, but like I say, he shot 50%. You'll take that. Plus, especially because he only played 13 minutes. 1 board, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a plus 5 and plus minus 6 points. Furphy played a minute, but he was only able to grab a board because of that. He finished as a plus 1 with no points. Thomas Bryant played 5 minutes. He took 2 shots, missed both of them. 1 of them was a 3. He did grab a board. He was a plus 5 and plus minus 0 points. Tony Bradley had a good chance of making a shot. He blew it. So he went 0-1 from the field. The best part about him, he went 2-2 from the free throw line. So he finished with 2 points. And he did grab 2 offensive rebounds. That was all the rebounds he had tonight. He was a plus 6 and plus minus. TJ McConnell, 18 minutes, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He had 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block, 3 turnovers, and a personal foul. He was a plus 6 and plus minus. He finished with 7. I love what he has been doing. He's just been trying to help the team out as much as he can by doing other things. But he did score the ball. He did knock down the 3. He did play efficiently. The problem with him was just getting 3 turnovers tonight. Kept getting in some ugly places and couldn't really get out of it. Other than that, the assists and the rebounds are there. And I think he also tried to play as hard as he could. So I give him that too. Ben Shepherd has a good game. He played 22 minutes. I wasn't seeing that coming into this game, but they needed some type of shot making because nobody really had it going. That was starters really. But he did go 2 or 3 from the field, and 2 or 2 of them was from 3. He also was 2 or 2 from the free throw line. He had 8 points, 3 boards. 1 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and 2 personal fouls. He was a minus 1 and plus minus. Finished with 8 points, which was actually 3rd most off the bench. So the bench did a little good job. It's just the game was a little bit out of reach, and they tried to find a way to fight back in it. They got it within, I think, 12 or 10. That wasn't enough because the Knicks went right back up, which shows you how hot and how much they was feeling themselves tonight. Other than that, James Johnson and Isaiah Jackson, the only 2 guys that didn't play, although they was healthy. 30 of 74, 40% from the field, 10 of 30, 33% from 3, 24 of 29, 82% from the free throw line, 40 rebounds, 20 assists, 10 steals, 7 blocks, 19 turnovers, and 22 personal fouls. They didn't even score 100 points tonight. They only had 94. Mikal Bridges had that mid-range going. He turned down them threes. I got to get closer to that basket. Ended up working out for him. That's his signature shot when he needs to get a bucket, unless he's driving and trying to bank it off the backboard. 34 minutes for him, 6 of 12 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, plus 13 and plus minus 12 points for him. OG Anunoby, 34 minutes, 3 of 14 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 11 points. That was just bad. Like, OG really couldn't make a shot. But the best part about him, he got to the free throw line and his teammates had his back, because this was just another bad one for him. He's a hit or miss guy too. Depending if his jump shot is going, he's going to have a good game. If the jump shot not there, he doesn't really do much. Sometimes besides defensively, because he did have 3 steals, 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive. And he did have also a 1 turnover and 2 personal fouls. He was a plus 15 and minus, plus minus, but he did finish with double figures with 11 points. Karl-Anthony Towns was just a beast in that paint. 36 minutes, 10 of 20 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He ended up having a double-double, 24 points and 13 boards, which was much needed. 2 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 4 turnovers. He did have 5 personal fouls. He has to get that figured out, because they really do need his floor spacing and his rebounding and his scoring. So he's important to what this team does. He understands that. That's why they traded for him. They felt like he was the missing piece to this team, and he was a big reason why they won tonight. Jalen Brunson needs some type of help, especially because they didn't get much out of Mitch and they didn't get much out of OG in the starting lineup. And Mikal kind of came on late. So it was good that both of those guys was hitting on all cylinders tonight, because Mitchell Robinson had played 20 minutes, but he was 3 of 3 from the field because he got some good positions and was able to finish strong, but he did go 0 2 from the free throw line. So he finished with 6 points, 6 boards, 1 of them was offensive, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, and 3 personal fouls. He's a plus 3 and plus minus. Jalen Brunson had a spectacular game. This guy can play. He's a legend. The Knicks, they felt a whole lot better when they got a guy like him that wanted to come here and wanted to represent for New York and play for them and have fun competing for titles possibly in the future. And he knew that it can be a big move for him in his career. And so far, it has been paying good dividends, because the man can really play, and the man is showing up every single game, doing whatever it takes for the team to win, although he is the smallest guy on the court most times. But 34 minutes, 12 18 from the field, 4 7 from 3, 4 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a plus 18 and plus minus. He had 32 points. They cut off his passing. He was getting rid of the ball. He was letting his teammates try to do what they could do. But he also knew that I got to continue to be in attack mode. I got to continue to take over this game, because I'm the best offensive weapon in this game. And none of these guys can stop me. He was so efficient tonight. He was even hitting threes right in people's face. And even when he did get to the paint, he was able to get to the free throw line if he didn't make the layup or the shot. And he didn't miss that much. You know what I mean? He only missed 6 shots. So the guy really had it going. And he's the engine for himself, and he can do more damage to you if he continues to trust his teammates and allow them to be able to be a part of the offense when he's out there. He's learning, he's growing, and he's showing you what he can really do each and every night, because this man done had so many 30-point games in this playoff run. It's crazy. Precious Achiuwa, 6 minutes, 1 or 2 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, plus 6 and plus minus, 2 points. Ariel, 1-on-1 from the field, 2 points for him. Miles McBride, 5 points. You'll take it. 18 minutes. He hit a nice 3 when the clock was almost about to expire, and that helped them stay ahead. 2 of 4 from the field overall, though. 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, and a -3 and plus minus for his night. Josh Hart continues to be great off that bench. Another double-double for him. 12 points, 10 boards, 3 of them was offensive, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 0 of 2 from 3, 4 of 8 from the field, 34 minutes, which was a starter minutes, and it helped, because this man understands his role in his game, and he doesn't differentiate from it too much, and that just helps his team be so stable and balanced, and that's why he's important to what they're doing and what they're about. Even defensively, like I said, he had 2 steals, but the rebounding, I mean, 7 of them was defensive, closing out possession, coming out of nowhere, grabbing boards, fighting for the loose ones, not letting them get other opportunities that can come available, because he's too busy trying to take it from them, because he did have 3 of them that was offensive. This man is very special. He gives them that workhorse that they need, that always gives them a shot and always gives them a chance, even if it's a 50-50 ball or making a shot sometimes or pushing the tempo. DeLon Wright, 10 minutes, 0-4 from the field, 0-3 from the three-point line. Unfortunately for him, he finished with 0. He did get 3 assists and a steal in the board. It was offensive. +4 and plus minus. Landry Shamet hit a jumper and hit a 3. He finished 2 or 3 from the field and 1 or 2 from 3. Because of that, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, a +4 and plus minus. He ended up finishing with 5 points, 44 of 89, 49% from the field, 8 of 29, 27% from 3. That was their biggest problem besides going 15 or 22 from the free throw line. But I would say it didn't matter because they just kept bringing it when it came to the rebounds. They had 11 of them that was offensive, 45 of them total. They did win the assist battle with 22. They tied them in steals with 10. They did lose the block battle because they had 3. They turned the ball over less because they had 15, and they did commit the same amount of personal fouls with 22, although the Pacers shot more free throws tonight. So the worst part of that game was the free throw shooting in threes. Other than that, they had the right approach and the right attack and the right mentality for this game. And I'm just glad to see another good one. And let's see if the prediction that I had can be right. Maybe it is going to be Pacers in 6. If it is, I would love for that to happen. These two teams are really close in talent. These two teams are really well coached. These two teams really have a lot of guys that can take over and be factors in the game, and these two teams understand what they're trying to do each and every possession on both ends of the court. I just feel like the Knicks play harder and they try to get up in guys and make things difficult, make things more frustrating. And that's something I feel like they have the capability of doing, like I said before, because they do have the length, they do have the speed, they do have the athleticism. You always wonder why they wasn't doing it more, why they wasn't as great as the defensive team as you think that they should be. I don't have the answer for that, but tonight they had the answer for the Pacers and what they was trying to do. And you can't really see, and I haven't really seen too many teams that can slow down the Pacers and make them play more in a half court type of setting. It happens, but tonight that's what they was basically doing, and they just couldn't execute enough to be able to win this game. And the Knicks was a big reason because of that. Their defense is where it needed to be. Now, can they repeat this type of performance or come out with another victory to extend it to 7 games so they can have a chance to get to the NBA Finals? But right now, it's still win or go home for the Knicks, even in the next game going back to Indiana. The favorites for this series right now is Indy because they have been proven that they're better. They got to get their heads on right. They have to focus on the task that's ahead, and they have to come back better than ever if they're going to beat a team that's hungry and that really wants to win, just like they do. The hardest part is closing out a team because if you get this far and you did a lot of things to get this far, you have way too much pride to just go home when you know the championship is 1 round away, and you just can't get over that feeling of I don't want to go home, I don't want to lose, because this is a long run, this is a deep run, we can still get it done. It's all that's going to be going through your head and all that's going to be going through your mind, because this is what you play for. You play to be champions. So I see why the Knicks came out this way, and the Pacers just couldn't match their energy. They just couldn't do it. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this at various NBA only topics. I'll do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and other future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage. So you love that type of stuff. I got over 3,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch and enjoy. And also I upload every single day that I'm living. So you're going to love and enjoy that on this channel because I have so many different things to talk about and show you. And that's why I've been around for over 10 years making content on YouTube. And that's a 50-50 why I still do it, because y'all love what I make and y'all love to watch it. And that makes sense to continue to do it. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed y'all day. Hope y'all stay blessed up, and hope y'all can continue to appreciate the content for what it is. And thank y'all for staying subscribed. And thank y'all for continuing to come back. And thank y'all for continuing to support me then and now. And I say that's what made it a blessing for me. And all I can do is try to be the best blessing for y'all to return it back. Other than that, I'm going for now. See you guys later, probably in the next couple days, because it's not going to go day by day anymore because the finals already have one team that finished. So I'll be coming probably with that second round draft analysis to tell y'all what I think about who should go up or down, or who should be drafted in the second round. Did the first round, gonna do the second round probably tomorrow. That'll give y'all something different to watch, and that might be exciting to some people, because a lot of people do want to know what I think about other players that can possibly be in the NBA in a couple weeks, because the draft ain't that far away. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back. Thank y'all for spending time with me and making time for me in this channel. Other than that, I'm going for now. Y'all stay blessed up. Peace out. Gone.